All right. You're welcome to today's episode. I'm glad to be here with you guys. So, in today's class, we are going to continue from where we stopped. In our last class, we created the head modeling. Okay, we're able to create this, the modeling of the head. So, for those of you that did not, uh, were not present in that live section, do not worry. The link will be available in the description box of this video. You can also watch that. All right, but nevertheless, we haven't done really much. Okay, because when we about to create this other aspect also, you can also know what we did here. All right, so today we are going to continue from where we stopped. Do not worry, even though you are in beginner to moho, do not worry, I would put you through on what to use. Lest I forget, the application I'm using is called moho Pro 14. Okay, so you can go to their website and download moho. Very good software for right. So before I proceed, I want to actually inform my members that I'm online. Okay, so if you are a new member just coming across my channel, please kindly hit the subscribe button, like the video. Well, you can also drop your question and I'll do my possible best to answer you. Okay, I'll do my possible best to answer your question. All right, so please, in a minute, while I am trying to wait for others to join, starting the class in no time. Okay, just give me a few minutes, not up to a minute, up to a minute. Just want to just forward this class to just in a minute. So if you are here, please just kindly tell me, signify that you are live with me so that I can go and also appreciate you as well. Okay, so join me live. Do not worry, when you are trying to rewatch this section, it will have been cut out. Okay, just using this time to wait for other members to join. Just waiting for other members to as well join this live section. Okay, please. Let's okay. In few minutes, please. In few minutes. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. All right. Yes, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So the class is commencing right away. We're having our class no time. All right, guys. Please signify if you are online with me that we can proceed. Okay. So this is where we are, and this is what we've done so far. In our last class, we did something very interesting, and today I'm really pleased and excited to continue today's class with you guys. For those of you that have really supported me so far, I really appreciate you. I say thank you for your support. Thank you for your like. Thank you for for your support in all ways. Thank you so thank you thank you so much. Hi, Lado Costa, you're welcome. Okay, so let's proceed, shall we? Now this is what we have, and this is the image I've created so far. So far so good. We have thus been able to create this head layer. Okay, and like I said, when we are working with these other aspects, you can also know how we create this. So there's not really much big deal to it. Okay, you are still on the same page as me. So let's proceed, shall we? Yes, of course. Now I will turn off the head layer because I assume I've done that. Now the next one I need to create is the torso and the other aspect. Okay, so let's start with that. So for those of you that were here with me last class, you would know that we select on the new layer. Okay, we select on the new layer. On this new layer, you select vector vector. When you select vector, first thing to do is, like I always say, always make sure your vector are always in center. Okay, they're always in the what in the center. So what I will assume is somehow the center part for this torso. Okay, and I'll click here and rename it as torso. All right, once that is done, next thing to do is start adding the point, or I can use a shape. It all depends on me. So let me see. For start, let me use, we can use this sphere. Okay, thanks for joining, guys. Use this sphere and drag. Okay, so after clicking on, after the dragging, what I need to do now is try to reposition it, just like this. Now I want to see through to see what what I am doing exactly. That is not a big deal, never is a problem. Okay, so how did I see what I'm actually doing? Better see by just clicking on this torso 2 or 3 times, then reduce the opacity to, let's say, something like, let's say 50. Okay, once that is 50, then select OK. When you select OK, next is to now start. Let us adjust this point. Let's adjust this point. Okay, then this will come down somewhere here. When it come down somewhere here, now I need to add some points. I want to add points, some points here. Click on add points. Have this, add another point here. Next thing to do is to now conform the point to that shape. Okay, form the point shape. Okay, now you notice that if I should zoom in, this point here normally it's meant to be a sharp point. Okay, that's what we're going to make use of our curve. Click on the curve. I'll turn this on to activate the curve. So if I should just click one side like this, you notice it's affecting this other side. But what I need is I just need those 2 points to give me that sharp edge. For that reason, I'll click on Alt, hold on Alt, and click on the point I need. Give me that sharper edge. Then for this as well, to give me that sharper edge, also click this side to have this sharp edge. Same thing applicable here. Hold down the Alt. You can also follow screen on my keyboard on, I mean the mouse control displaying at the edge of my video. Okay, so this will have this like this. All right, then from here this will be bent like this. Okay, now having done that, the next thing to do is to pick another. Just try to readjust it. Okay, just trying to readjust this point, since we needing this for the torso. So just somewhere here. Okay, then select add point to add point, that point. Okay, or better still, for the point to be evenly distributed, what we can do is just select this section, then pick this, select 3 points. So we want to split it so that we can have evenly distributed points. So let's use 50. That will divide this in if it will divide it, give us the middle point. Okay, likewise this place here. So let's split. Now that is being splitted already. Here I'll click on this point like this. Okay, hope you are with me. So click on this point like this, then here as well. What I've just tried to do here is to make sure I have a smoother curve. From here, likewise here, just try to bring it up. Here I'll also bring it up for now. Okay, we're going to work on torso, giving it another layer. So let us work on the torso generally. Let's here, let's put, okay, right, then activate the curve. Let's just and this like this and this somewhere, this. Okay, so from here now, turn this to, that is, take this place to turn this to smooth. You notice here is not also smooth. So you click, after clicking on curve, click this place to turn into. Okay, now it has given us a smoother line. It has given us a smoother line. Okay. Thanks guys. Thanks for joining. Yeah, this. Okay. Leave a comment. Please just hold on. I think I have something to fix on. Okay, the audio stream. All right. Probably let me just take this upper here like this. Okay, so we are good to go. Let's continue. Sorry about that. Just trying to adjust the audio settings. Now from here, we so far we've been able to create does this. Okay. So if you turn off this for now, turn this off. This is what you see. Okay. Now let's put. If you notice this as a black layer, that is a black stroke. These are called stroke. Okay. So let's activate that. What we'll do is click on this section, which is select shape, select it, then you can activate it here or activate it here. Once you do that, that will be what activated. It's activated already. So I think 4 is okay, or I can make it more wider. So I should make it 5 since it's for the clothes. Okay, and select end. All right, so this is, I think this is good. This is good. This is good. All right. So now from where we are presently, we still need to start doing our other editing. I mean, start doing the other editing. Let's select this back to, and if I should turn off this. So for those of you that are just joining, just in case you wonder, probably yours is different from the color here. What I did was, when you are here, you select this. Okay, you select the layer, the vector layer. You can use this color fill, change the color, or better still, you can uh you can you can pick a color and it will actually what change that color. Okay, that's what I've done over there. Now, so from here, here's the torso. So I need to have my right hand, my left hand, and likes. Okay, but before I do that, I need to also carve out the neck region. Select plus, select vector. For now, I will turn off this. So here I'll call it neck. Okay, that's, I actually remove the neck from. Oh, okay. Which of the tools are you talking about? God is my backup. Which of the tools? Welcome. You're welcome, sir. Let me confirm what you are. So which of the tools? Okay, okay, okay. See? Sorry about that. Let's see. Let's see what we can do about that. TikTok. Please. What about now? Can you see it? So can you see it now? All right. So I'll be waiting for your response. What exactly can you not see? Let me know. Okay. What exactly are you finding it difficult? Let me know so I can adjust. I can adjust it. Let me know what exactly you are finding it difficult. Okay. So I can see what to do to adjust it. Is it the resolution or what exactly? Okay, please hold on. Let me see what you're trying to say. Covered. You mean it's covered or it is tiny? Is it covered or is it is small for you to see? Let me try to see. Let me try to readjust it. That's then. What about now? I will just turn this off. Trying to adjust. Probably just make it more wider and let me see what exactly. Okay. So I'm just trying to readjust my screen settings since said you can't see it. Just trying to adjust my. Let me know. What about now? Can you see it? God is my backup. Can you see it? Let me know the comment section. A tiny right. On it. Okay. Let me see what I can do again. Mm, I'll extend it like this. So let's see this. Okay. So what about now? Is it? Can you see it clearly now? Is it clear? At this junction, if you can't see it clearly, then you need to increase the quality of your video, of your of your uh of your video rather. Okay. If you can't see it now, you need to increase the quality. It's better now. Okay. So what you can do now is on YouTube, just tap on your screen. You see a certain icon. Okay, there you see quality. Another quality, click advanced. Then you can set it to probably 720p, or if you see a higher one there. So there it will be more clearer for you to see. All right, so I think we are good to go. Okay, better now. All right, no problem. So this is where we are, and we've been able to create this torso. I don't know probably when you are here when I started creating this torso, but nevertheless, it's a simple thing we've done so far. All right. So where we are actually now is to create the neck area. So we did the torso. The torso is the body part, okay, which is excluding the hands or the leg. Are you with me? So now we also want to add the neck area. So we are doing it layer by layer. Are you with me? It's very important to do it layer by layer. Okay, so now I've created a new vector, which is called, which I titled it neck. Okay, now from the neck, what I will need to do is take add points to add points, like to create points within this region. But for it to be more easier for me, I always prefer to use probably um the shape. Okay, I always prefer to use the shape. So sometimes I could, for now, let me use this one, this. So you notice my own color here is this color. It's all right, no problem, no problem, no problem. You know what you just do? God is my backup. Please just take your time to watch this video. Okay, so when we are done with this creation, we would also be creating this one. Are you with me? We'll also be creating this image, like the other side. So then you can now start following along. We'll create this one, this other side. But for now, just watch the video, just to get that knowledge first. Okay, you need to acquire the knowledge first, which is the most important aspect here. So now from here, after selecting that, I would use this just to readjust it, but I can't see the reference. So for that reason, I'll double click and set this to 50. Okay, so I can see inside, I can see through. Now select, how do is select this, put my pivot, and this arrow in the middle. So when I select the layer, it can be in the middle, and just still try to readjust it again. Okay, so from here now, I'll zoom in, take my point, just put the point here, or better still, have a splitting. Let's start with the splitting. From here, split in 50. So with the help of that splitting, then we have all this has been split for us. Okay, so what we'll now do is click on this aspect here, this one. You know, this neck area here is not sharp, so it's somehow curved. Go to this, go and click on this. You have something like this. Also come here, click on this. You have something like this as well. Okay, so that is not a problem. Next, select this. I'll delete this point. Okay, and sometimes, let me see, don't let me delete that. Of course I can use it as well. What I need to do now is to readjust the point. Okay, this should be inside, this should be somewhere here, this should be somewhere here, this should be somewhere here. Okay, this as well should be somewhere here, somehow curve. Okay, if this is here, back, give me that curveness. Okay, so this is going inside the edge, so we won't really see aspect. We won't see this aspect. I need this, I need it to be more smoother here. What I'll do here is, from here, just take that to smoothen that aspect, this icon. Let me undo that, so you can see here is somehow sharp. Okay, so to smooth it, just come here and click here, then that smoothing the image, the vector. If I turn off this is what I have. Okay, so click on this, increase the opacity to 100. After increasing the opacity to 100, the next thing I need to do is turn on my reference back and check if it has a stroke. You notice the body line has stroke. Okay, so if you remember in our last class, we used the stroke, we used stroke for the face, for the body as well. What we need to do is to confirm the stroke width of the body, I mean of the head. Okay, so is the stroke width, whatever we are using is what we are going to, for the body is what we're going to use throughout the entire class. So click on this, select. Immediately I do that, it will tell me the details. I'm using 4 pixels for the slope, for the stroke of the width of the character rather. For that reason, I'll turn off this back. Okay, then turn on the neck region. First select this, then select the image or the vector and activate the stroke either here or here. When we do that, takes the previous one we used for this, for the torso, 5, but we need to set it to what, to 4. Let's end. So after doing that, let me turn on the torso back. So you notice from here now, this is what I now have, something similar, right? But you notice from the image, the image is quite different. Okay, it's quite what, it's quite different. So here we need to change the color of the neck, the color of that character. Okay, what I'll now do is make sure I select that neck. Click here to select the reference, I mean the neck. Okay, when I do that now, go to the fill color. Okay, now use this color picker, just drag it the area you want to select, make a change and select OK. When we do that, notice that we're able to what, change the what, the character, what, the character, the neck area, the neck region. I want to be specific on this. I want to see the wideness of the neck. I want to know how wide the neck is if I'm not over exaggerating it. It is good. So the character is conforming to the, our vector is conforming to the character next size because from here to here. Okay, now if you notice something from the torso here, the torso can also be the clothes region. From the torso here, we have some stripes. Okay, then we can still come back to do that. Okay, we can still come back to do that. Now from here, we would try to look at what to do next. Okay, so we are just 39 minutes gone. No problem. Now from here, we need to complete this region here. We need to complete this region, this and now. What I'll do now is pick a vector, add vector, and name it as right, right and right and okay. So sorry about that. Now, so from here, what we now need to do is to create the and layer. Okay, the and this and region. So we'll be doing it in section by section. We're doing it in section by section. We're doing that in section by section. Okay, so let's see. So from here, let me rename this and up and right and down. Okay, so that'll be very good. So this should be top. Apply this because I'll be creating a folder for this. Okay, let's draw this out now. Let me turn on the torso so I can know where what I've done so far. Okay, so let's start, shall we? Yes. Now from here we can use add points. For this of add points, I will prefer to use angular shape. First, we've created this, so let's select the and vector, the and pivot. Remember what I told you? Like this, now we only create one side, then we will duplicate it. So we need to make sure it's in the center. We need to make sure it's in the center. Okay, let's bring it here, center here. And when we flip it, at least will be in that region, this other side. Okay, so we'll have this, then I'll just drag like this. First, turn off this torso, drag this, select this. Now to rotate, you notice when I move closer to the object, when it shows you that circular sign, it means you can what, rotate. But if you see this other one that shows like double crossing, it means you can use it to what, to move. Okay, so like this again. I have, let me reduce this to to 50. So here I would select this. I'm just trying to undo that first. Just trying to make sure I create necessary aspects here. Okay, before I start, now to have a good a good a good and accurate point, so I'll select everything and select that split those regions for me. So what I can do is start adjusting the point. Okay, bring this here, let this be, then let this comes here. We're still going to make that region, to bring this here as well. Okay, this well here. Let's select this, let this go here, something like so. The hand is like going it somehow inside also. You get that? So that's the reason why we can't just stop it at this level. We have to bring it somewhere. Okay, very important. I'll start with this done. What I'll do first is um select everything again, off. That will give me a nice smoothing, which I can now do the adjust again, the adjust, just readjusting, see what I can have here, adjust, adjust, adjust. Then here, curve, activate this, hold down alt, press this like this. Okay, like this. All right, so if I turn this off and I if I just turn that off now, thank you for the likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are welcome, guys. Thank you very, very much. I so much appreciate that. Okay, so now the next thing to do also is to, as you know, we need to activate this stroke. Select this, activate the stroke. We are to use 4. Okay, for the clothes, we are to use 5. Since we use the torso is more or less like is similar to the clothes here. Okay, so let's see the torso we used 5. So we use 5 for that as well. Just trying to turn it on to see how it looks. Okay, so I'm think is with this. So the hand here, it's like this layer here. Let me see, seems something is set to. Let me set this to 100 so you can see what I'm about to show you. Now you notice this outer part here is like above this torso because your the naming convention here is above that. So bring it back now. Take that back. Okay. So I think we've been able to settle that for now. Okay, we still need to do some adjustments, right? So we come back to that. Now the next one is this hand, which I'll call it right hand bottom. Okay, so what I'll do first is select this and group with selection. So I'm creating a layer for this. So let's call this right hand group. Okay, that will be G for group, GRP. Okay, so this is top, then plus vector. I'll be having the bottom, which I'll name it as right and bottom. Then click enter. Once that is done, same thing as well. Just position it in the world like this. Okay, something like this. Now, when we are there, what we need to do now is create this hand. Okay, so I notice we are having about 1 2 3 4, about four fingers. So here we have somehow showing us like 3. Okay, but that is not a problem. When it's viewing this, standing in this position, viewers will be seeing 3 fingers. When it's moving in this position, they'll be seeing what, 4 fingers. Okay, likewise if you look at this view here, it has 1 2 3 4. So this character itself has just 4 fingers in general. All right, so let's proceed, shall we? Okay, guys, now from here let's see what we are doing. Now we'll start drawing this. To select, as you know, I always prefer to use okay, so I'll group this in another section, that is create a hand here. Then it also creates this from that section because of the animation aspect. That's why we have to do that. Thanks for the likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please let me know where you are joining from. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate you. Okay, so from here we are actually moving ahead. Yes, and we're moving with a light of speed. So we'll click on this. Like I said, I'll work always work with this. Okay, because for the circular aspect, let me work the oval shape. So select this now. Okay, then click on this, just take it down this, then make sure I have that circle. It gives me that circle, so I can rotate it. Next, I'll just reduce. Okay, then try to adjust it. So you can use any shape. It all depend on what you want. So now let's use that shape. Let's use this. So just draw it like this. Then select this, move it here, then circle, and rotate it this region here. So we are rotating it already. Has been rotated. Now that it has been rotated, the next thing to do this junction here is you need to also split it. Okay, split. So like this, split. After splitting, we need to smooth it. All right, I'll just be smoothing not all the whole parts, in some parts. Okay, do it again, smooth. Okay, then like this region as well, smooth it, smooth this. That has been smoothed. Now what I can now do is to now start selecting those points ad to adjust it. So I'll turn off this. That's all. Since I'm on the group now I can turn off the opacity to affect the whole group. 0. Here is this. Select this. I'll select this. This will move down to the one. What I'm just doing here is just trying to make sure everything is okay. So here I would, instead of using the smooth because it's not smooth, here I would turn this on. Okay. Right, and let's try to adjust it. So here as well, just this as bringing this. Okay. So now I notice something that you notice something that this um this place here stands for the upper arm. Here you have the elbow around there. So that's why I make it somehow uh circular here. Okay, make it somehow circular there, which is very important. When the character is bending the hand, we look realistic. Okay, that's the reason why we had to bend the bend it like that. Okay, yes, we'll click on this. Let's smooth. When I smooth that, I think does this like this idea. Bring this inside here. Then from here, this will, okay, something like this. Okay, so we are good to go now. From here, as usual, click on this, change the what do I call it, change this to, change it to, I mean, activate the stroke. So if you are to activate the stroke, I have something. So for the hand here, this has to be lower than the close stroke, because the down is 4. Change that is set to 4 and it has been reduced. One more thing again, I need to change it. I need to change it that the color, okay, like this. Just drag and drop. Have that. Already have this. Now I should bring this back to 100. In on. Okay, so this is what we have at the hand there. Now you need to now create this as well. So we'll call that, better still, let's name it properly. Okay, so let me say, let's start with this. Call this, one, call this section, call this section 1, that one 2. Okay, so theory for this. This is under a group, so I'll just name this as theory. Okay, then this, I'll name this as 2. So for the and now, I can name that as 1. Okay, I can name that as 1. Down under here, that as 1. Once I do that, just them here, we need to also carve out this. What I'll now do is, instead of now start drawing the point again, since I have this circular curve, what I'll do is hit this, then duplicate this second one, and I'll call this one bottom. Out already. Let me reduce the opacity so I can see through. Let me reduce the opacity so that I can see through. Okay. So I want to believe you can stay. My voice is audible and everyone can hear me. All right. Now that we are here, so what we need to do at this junction is change this to 50. From here, I would need to readjoin all this, like just change all this. So from here, so I'm just using this to get the way it looks. Okay, does the outer part first. There's something here. I think I'll need to add more points. Then add this point. Add this point. Where am I again? I think, okay, this is it. So yes, let's try to smooth it again. Now it is smooth already. Okay, this is good. This is looking nice. Now let's try to have this portion inside. So what I can do here is go to the curve here, make this sharp. Okay, then just take this in, bring this like this, bring this here. Okay, so from here, this, you can see what I'm using is actually towards the sharper edge, not the smoother edge anymore. So that we can have something like this, and just trying to adjust this. To use this curvature, just bring it downward like this here. Bring this also, and something like this. This as well. This as well. Okay. So here as well, we're having this. So we've been able to create that. Now let's correct some things that we are seeing here. If you notice in the hand here, this black stroke here is nothing like that here. Okay, so it means we need to just hide it and not delete it. So click this hide edge. So just select this, select this. So when you check it out again, you notice that black stroke is not visible. So on this now, I can just try my best to make it straight. Okay. Wow. Sorry about this. I want to believe. Sorry, so sorry about this. Actually, went out of power supply, so just need to just adjust. I want to believe you guys can. So now that we've actually done something, need to just hold on, please. So we need to complete this other section. We still need to just uh try to adjust it like this. Okay. Now we are done with that one. Then the next one is okay. So yeah, if I should turn on the torso, let me reduce the torso opacity. That's to 50. Now, if you notice something from the torso here, you notice that there is no black line here. No black line here. That is, the stroke is not here. So for that reason, we will need to hide that region as well. We will need to hide that region as well. That will be on the torso. Okay. We need to hide that region. That is from here to here. So for that reason, if I should click on hide now, you will notice that the point from here to here will be hidden because the point is only from here to here. But I want the point to hide from here down to somewhere here because that's what I have here. Let me show you. What should I turn off now? Okay, let me turn off the torso. So you can see that from what I've just said, from here to here is the torso is not showing. I mean, the stroke here is not showing. So which simply means that we need to do the same. Okay, so now what I'll do now is first select this. Okay, then let's select, because I know once I click click on add a point, add sharp corners. Okay, let me see. I know it will deform it. Okay, so I want to add the settings that it won't deform my it won't deform the shape. Okay, while adding the points. Okay, please just hold on. Let me see what selection point. Okay, so let's see now. Will it Okay, so you can see now it did not change the old settings compared to if this was not there. If I should select add point, you can see the way it changed everything. Okay, so if I select this, if I select this now, it only affect that region, not the old shape. Okay, so that is the best. That is one of the. That is why we have that there. Let me turn off this. So yeah. All right. Now from here, I can now do that setting now by hiding that region. So select this, hide this region, hide this region. Now you can see those both sides are hidden now. Okay, they are hidden, not deleted, hidden. Okay, so if I should turn this on 100, so this is it. You can see it, and turn on the hand, so you can see it now. So what I need to do now is make sure that this hand slips like this. So there are two ways to do it. I can just adjust this. Let me see somewhere here. Okay. I think I also adjust this here also. All right. Let me see. Let's see. Okay. Just making it smooth. Just trying to make it smooth. On this stuff. Okay. Let's So yeah, that has been smoothed. Pick here as well. Smooth this. So for this, I really did not know where it will actually fall because I haven't have the other hand on the other side here. Okay, so we can't really just get that for now. But when we duplicate it, we would actually work on that aspect. Okay, so from what we have here now, I think it's looking good from the perspective view. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. Let me see. I just want to confirm something. I don't think I used the exact color for this also. Let's change that. So select this. click on this, probably click on this, so just drag on it. Okay, so that is it. Then for the for this, select it, click on it, mean rather just drag on it. Okay, again, I think you need to work on something. Okay, this is looking like our reference. Now that we are done with that, let's see. So this one now, the head group, the group of the ant. This is very important. You put it in the middle like this. So now we want to do the magic here. So duplicate this. Then we name this as left hand. Then I can just undo this. All right. Okay, now so from here we are still on the process. We will just flip this now. Just click on this when you are here. Just click on the flip. You notice that's actually what flip it for us. So it might not really be on that same line, but it's work based on the center point you position. Okay, so it's still okay. Like everything is in line, and that's the reason why you it's very important to use to use to use it. Okay, so no problem, shall we? So from the neck here, we have the neck, the torso. Okay, so torso, click here. Um, okay. So from here, I'm just trying to make sure it looks similar. Okay, think I'm good with this. I'm good and I'm okay with this. Now the next thing in line we need to just do is we've created the torso, the right hand, so we can just group all this um as body. Okay, upper body, let's call it upper body. So select the theory, select plus, select group with selection, then we name this as upper body. Okay, so now we are here, we are good to go, we are still working on it. We have done with the upper body, and the next thing now is to draw the pants. So I'll classify this from the pants down to uh the to the shoe or the sneakers. I'll classify that as lower body. So let me create a folder for that. Create a group. Okay, so put it under the lower body. No, undo that. I mean just under, not inside the folder. Okay, so click on this, select lower body. Now let's start drawing this section. Okay, let's start creating this section. So okay, so from here now, think I just excuse me, please. I need to. Okay, so I think we are good to go. I don't want any other message to pop in. Now we need to now draw the pant. So for the way we can do this for the pant is we are going to draw it in two different sections. We have one which will not be uh moved, okay, which will be stationary, while the other one, this is more or less like with the leg, okay. It's like working with the what, with the leg. So let's do that. So here, select vector, put it inside the object here, and from here I will just drag that. eh, Sorry about this. Okay, now that we are here, so I will just select this, then try to drag it, okay. Then from here I will drag this like this, just dragging it like this, and dragging it like this. So I think this is better now. That's the best thing to do. Call that stop pant. Okay, try to order that one. Sorry about this. I just need to just do the settings back. Okay, permit me, and it's not available. Well, that's no problem. Just trying to make sure I have. Okay, 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 okay. Now, so from here, we are still moving on. We're still moving on. All right. So that I can see your messages. OBS. Okay. Okay, guys. Now, I believe my camera angle is, you guys can see me. Okay. So I'll click this. When you creating this already, I'm creating this already, and that's simple as that. Now, moving up here, moving up here. So what I will do is to um just change the color. Okay, change the color to what I need it for. Oh, it's not selecting. Probably because I did not select it. It has changed that. I'll activate the stroke as 5. Then select the point. Just 1 point now. Just 1 point. Something like this. So I'll duplicate this and call it uh right leg theory. Okay, put it under the pants. After duplicating that, let me just see. I will need to just drag it down. Just bring it down like this, something like this. Okay, then here try to take the pivots, select this, bring this here. Then this is coming to this side here. Okay, so we are going to work on what we saw there now. The first thing to do is select this, split it. Okay, then let's give it a smooth. No problem about this. So we are going to use it to just use it to change the just change the way it looks. This one should go inside and should be somehow circular. Okay, for this, to activate this one, the curve, hold down Alt, bring this. So I need to see through to see what I'm doing. So on my other screen, I've set it to what, to 50. Now after setting that to 50, so here will be joined like this. Here as well, let's bring this to this side. Join this here. Okay, so one more thing again. This one here, come here somewhere here. Okay, so this is what we just created. Now if I should just click here and just see, okay, turn this on to 50 back, I mean to 100. Let's set this back to 100. Okay, now from here we have what we are doing. So what we just do is, so I can see that what I can see here is somehow like having a black stripe and stuff. Okay, so bring this down. Let me add a point somewhere here. Okay, so I can bring this down like this. Then smooth it. Okay, so after smoothing that, try to bring it down a little bit. So this black stroke shouldn't be in that in that area here. I'll just turn this off and do this. Okay. The here is here. This is it here. Somewhere here. Okay, let me undo that because I will need that back. Okay, so let's add points. Let's add points here and there. That is what we're going to use. You see what I want to do now. Let me this this. So this black one here will give us that illusion of how it looks like. I mean that black area there. So here I would use this the width layer to reduce it. I'm just dragging that to the left or rather to the right there. The left, sorry. Okay. Then also this. Give me that illusion like that. Now I haven't done that. The next one to do is I'm just trying to make sure everything are fitting together, like they are super fitting together. Now this is for the leg area. So what I will do here is I'll copy this, duplicate that, then have here becomes left leg. Okay, okay, since I'll be duplicating, duplicating the whole section, so don't let me do that for now. All right, so now moving on to this area here. So here I'll call this leg 3 or leg 2. That is this section here. Okay, so let's do that. So let me use the rectangle, then click on this, let this move down here, turn this to this side here. Oops. So let's see. Oops. Okay, I noticed that I didn't create a vector for this. Okay, I should create another vector for it. A vector. So let me put it under here and call it right leg 2. Okay, so when I do that, yeah, I would now draw that. So let's do this. All right, so similar, I always love to split. I always love to split it. Give me equal. Okay, select, oh, split. Okay, so after the splitting, then the next thing to do is take these two. Okay, select these two region, and I need to set it to smoother curve. Okay, give me a smoother curve there, and likewise this. Just move this here. Okay, then select this region, select this region. So this like this, then I have that curve, this smooth curve. Okay, what is this? Okay, so now from what I'm having here, I'm pleased with it. I'll just adjust this point like this. To see in, to see through, I need to turn off this. Okay, I haven't done that. Then this should go inside because let me somehow, yes, must be like this. It's very, very important. Must be like this. Okay, just like this. Okay, something like this. This is nice, nice and very, very good. Like, I'm very pleased with it. I'll just try to see if I can project this. Okay, now for the socks, so what we can do is we can duplicate that layer and still add it. Okay, so which we are going to be doing in no time. So for now, let this just come here, this be here as well. Okay, let me see. I think I'm good with this. So hold down this, then for this, select this and move like this. Select this and move like this. Okay, so this as well. Then oh, okay. So it's a little bit okay. I don't think there's any other issue here. And there's any other issue here. Okay. So this is it, and we are we are on the right track. So let's try to see how to get these socks, these stocks. Okay, so we can what we can do is we can create another vector for that, because that we can have control over what we are doing. What I will just do is I'll call that I'll just duplicate this, then I'll put it at the okay on top, and I'll call this, this is on the leg two, leg 2b. Okay, so that will tell me what that okay it's a leg 2b. And what I'll now do is for that leg 2b, turn off this. I would I will just try to delete some, reduce some points. Okay, so reduce this. Okay, just trying to reduce the points. Now when I've done that, so I'll just bring this down like this. Okay, so you can actually see this, isn't it? Then this is coming here, somewhere here. This will come here. This is coming here. So at this junction, I'll have this here. So here it's coming here as well. Okay. For this, delete this part. I only press delete on my keyboard to delete that. Okay. So this is similar to what we just have. Now let's start with this one. Let's change it to the normal way to be. So select this, then this color, change it. The stroke should be set to 4. Okay, set to 4, and I think we still need some settings here. Okay, this probably these 3 regions here. Okay, these 3 regions here needs to be somehow straight. Okay, somehow straight. Or better say, should I say, let me probably just remove this point, delete this point. Okay, so I have a straight outline like this, and let me see, is it necessary adding this curve here? Well, it's not really necessary. Okay, so for this can be adjusted like this. Okay, just having this, so this will be used for when we're trying to animate the character. Okay, and there's one more thing we would need to work on here. Okay, because unless if we believe that, okay, so this is this, then turn on the other one. If I should activate this back, this is 100. This is working for this socks, right? Okay, so what we can do now at this is, first we need to change it to the color. So just drag and select, then activate. When I activate, you notice the stroke here is not black, so we need to change it to that stroke. Okay, so now if I set to the stroke, the brown is only affecting here, these other parts are black. So how can we do that? It's simple, you just need to just hide this other aspect here. Okay, just hide this ones. So after hiding it, we have something like this. Just take it inside, just like this. Okay, you can see what I'm actually doing. Okay, so this is what we've done so far. Create that now. So after we are done with that, I'll turn this off for now. So we want to create these sneakers. Okay, we want to create these sneakers. So what I'll do first is I would try to create them in sections because of the stroke and the because of all the strokes we see here. Okay, so what I'll do first is select this vector. Okay, and I'll just call it foot, foot or shoe. Okay, let me call it shoe. All right, then I'll start with let me use add points. Okay, so I'll click on this add points just to add the points, just to add the points. You can see I'm actually just adding the points. Give me the feel and the look of what I need. So yeah, that's we are somewhere here and this. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing right now. From here we just need to reshape it. So first, what you can do now is just alight and smooth. That's the first thing. You need to smooth it. Okay, so let's see through. Then turn this off. Let's start adjusting what we have here to that point. Okay, I think I can delete this one. I won't need that. Okay, so yeah, yeah as well, yeah as well. Okay, this is looking nice. Now, after achieving that, then next we what we can do now is we can now start um adding other points here, because these are just the strokes. Okay, I don't want it if by adding points now it will want to edit the shape of everything. So what I'll do first is that it shouldn't affect the shape of it is go down to this place, activate this and activate this. So this will lock any point. When you add a point, it will not give the it won't uh change the entire structure of what you've done so far. Okay, please just hold on so that I would just try to see in here. Okay, I just want to just see the message I have. Can All right, now this code I'm coming after what we are. Okay, now that we are here, and thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so let's complete this. Like I said, we need to have set this. And when we add points now, it won't affect the whole shape. Okay, it's only that side it will affect, not the whole shape. Okay, so just add the point. I'll just add the point like this. Um, yeah, as well. Escape. Add this point. Then like this move. Okay, so that has been added. Then yeah, oops. So yeah, I would select. Okay, just adjust this. I'll just adjust this point. That's a single point. This one and join. Then add a point here. Okay, then this. So this. So if I now move down to somewhere here to make this place smooth a little bit, just smooth it a little bit. Okay, make it smooth. You can see we are getting there. All right, now we need to still work on this aspect. So I just want to confirm if it's still selected. Yes, it's still turned on. Okay, so select, add your point from here. Just drag it like this. Okay, dragging it. Just dragging the point. All right. Then from here, this. Okay. One more. So for me, just add this. Oops. Probably I should just start from here. Yeah. Yeah. And add. Okay. Yes. Add point. Yeah. Add. So this place, come down here, smooth. This place, smooth. Here, smooth. Okay, so here as well, smooth. Here, smooth. Here, smooth. Okay, so let us turn on. Let's see what we have. Okay, let's make it 100 now. After turning it on, so I notice this side the stroke hasn't been activated. Okay, let's see. Many things might be the factor. Might be probably it's not joint. Let's see. It's joined already. Okay, let me smooth this. Now select this. I notice that one is not really sure. Let me see this one. So what I will do here is probably just try to select the shape. Okay, try to select that shape. Select it. Okay, so I'm trying to create this the stroke. So I click on this to create the stroke. It's created already. So for this as well, I also click on the area I need. So now to select those few of these parts. For that reason, I will activate lasso tool, and for that reason, then I can just lasso around the areas I only need. So here I will select that and okay, then select create. Make sure you selected the stroke, create shape. So that has been done. Okay, so just remove one more like this as well. Just lasso around, lasso around that area. That has been selected. Then this select create shape. Okay, so there we go. There we have our turn off, turn this off. There we have our the fits created. Okay, so if I should turn on the other aspect, so I noticed that the socks is somehow on top. So what I can do is this is the shoe, right? This is the shoe. So I can make that upper. Okay, that is above the right leg and this. By doing so, it gives us this. Okay, now I have the pants, the legs, okay, the shoe, this and this. So what I will do now is highlight this. Okay, I've highlighted at, then create a group, because I'll be creating that as my right leg group. Right right leg group, since I'll be creating that for the left leg as well. Okay, so now from here we would duplicate, then we name it to left leg. It's always good to have good naming convention, and make sure it's in the center. See where it is now, so let me try to put it in the center somewhere here, so that when it's flip, it will flip normal. Okay, then flip it, so it has been able to flip that. Let me try to see if I can adjust it back a little bit somewhere here. Okay, then flip it. Okay, so then I have something like this which I've just created. Thank you so much for watching to this moment. I really still appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are still proceeding. Now what I notice now is we just need to just do some changes, a little bit change. Okay, so a little bit tweaking. Now let's do that. Let me go to the right leg, under the right leg theory here. So I notice like it's normal, not somehow in line, and I want to know if I'm using the same width, line width. Okay, where is the top pant? Is the same? Is the same? Is 5 5, and so if that is 5 5, then this needs to be changed. We change this to somewhere like this. Okay, let's see, somewhere here like this. Then top pants somewhere here. So I want to put it at the, oh no, let me see what exactly is going on here. So let's see the leg with this selection. Okay, the leg with this selection. Just trying to confirm and compare what I have. Okay, to confirm and compare what we have. Okay, so let's see. I think it's looking nice, and okay, I'm only looking at the line width here. Okay, so if that is good, let's continue from here. That is the, I'll change this to left leg now. Left leg, and click enter. So let's bring this outside. Okay, let it just view that like this. Okay, all right. Now this is, we are done here. We are done in this section. To turn this side off, turn on the head region. So I think we reduce the opacity of this. Let me see. This should be under the upper body, under the right hand. Be one. So increase this to 100. Okay, then from here also change this to 100. So I can see this is similar to what we have. The neck as well, the neck region. So yeah, set to 100. Okay. So yes, guys, if you have been following me along, we have thus completed this section. Okay, we've thus completed this front view section. Now there are various ways of creating other aspects, that is other pose. Okay, we can either use rig the character now, then start using the bone to change the position. Okay, and this other way we call switching, whereby you create each characters. Okay, you create each characters. Are you with me? Then you use the switching to switch from one position to the other. Are you with me? So there are various ways of doing that. Now at this junction, let me see, this is the neck. So the neck should be in the upper body, be above the torso. So I notice I have not done this stripe like I promised you guys. Okay, so which is what I'm going to do now. So the stripe now, we could use that. Let's see what we can do to the stripe now. Let's see what we can do to the stripe, this place here. Okay, so let me see through. I need to see through, so I'll set that to 50, the opacity to 50. After setting to 50, I'll turn off the hands so that it won't be obstructing me. Then from here, I would take my add point. Okay, so on the add point, I can decide to use the bolo brush. Okay, and change the color immediately. Oops, please make sure you save. I haven't saved since I started this video. Okay, so then from here, I need to change the settings, like the settings. So what I'll do now is click on this, and where I have, okay, something more, I think it's more deeper. I think it's more deeper. Okay, so now let's proceed. So from here now, we will just use that with this. So we can either, instead of using the points, I'll just use the bolo brush. I'm just reducing this. Okay, let me see if I should reduce it. I can set it 0.09, still big, then 0.009, enter. Okay, let me reduce it to 0.00007. Okay, then okay, So I think I'll just have to just adjust this one somewhere here. Okay, let's try to let's see. I don't need to activate the stroke, okay, because the stroke is not needed. So it's that's this stripe now that is actually needed. Then set this back to 100. Let's see what we've done. Okay, so you can see the stripe there now. So that's the illusion of the stripe there. Okay, and okay, so this is it. Now one more thing before we call it a day, you will notice that this is somehow smooth. The character skin is a little bit rough. Then that deals with the style. Okay, so let me add that to this class. So let's start with the face first. Okay, with the face. So let's see. Though we need to add an effect. So to have something like this, we need to have an effect to have something like this. And I think we will need to do that. So let's see the effect. So let's see shade. Okay, we can use image texture. That means if you have a rough shadow effect. Okay, but I don't have anyone here. So that is, let me see what to do. Let's see brush. So from the brush, when we have the brush here, then we have these ones are inside moho. Okay, so it will show you what it does. Something does like a rough edge. It's not smooth. A rough edge, spacings, jitters and goose. Okay, spacings. Since just trying to see a size variation, size scale, something like this. Let us apply it, and there we can still change the settings. Okay. Oh, I didn't really select this. Sorry. Select it again. Then let's go back there again. Bring this. Let's see this. You notice something taking effect on the outer stroke. Okay, it's taking effect on the outer stroke. Okay, and that's not what we need. Let's cancel that. So let's click advanced. Yes, to bring it out. Let me bring it out here. Let me bring it here. So yeah, would so the reason why that one was showing because this was under the stroke. So whatever we do here, it affects only the stroke, and we don't want the stroke to be affected. It's the fill color we actually need. We need it to be affected. I think we'll select this. Okay, let me see something like mid plane. It asked me to use a rough edge, and seriously, I don't really have any rough edge stencils to use, but I think there's a way I can actually um get this. Okay, let me see. Let's see. mm, Rough ink is affecting the stroke. Okay, let's see shade. We won't really do anything. soft edge, soft edge. No, so just trying to legacy. The other ways we can do that, but just trying to look for the roughness. Okay, so and if I didn't see it here, we would do that in our next video. Okay, let me see first. Okay, that's not a problem. Let's just put plain. Let's leave it like this. Unless I need to try to get a rough edge on. I think let's do that. Let's try to get something rough, rough edge or rough texture. Show you. So let's say G rough cartoon texture. So let's see probably this. Okay. And all these they are very good, but we have some ones that are free to use. So I'll just type free. Something like free download. Okay. They do offer free download and paid paid version as well. They offer free downloads and paid versions. Okay, so cartoon skin. The skin color. Okay, accept all. Let's use let's use this. It's asking me to purchase it. Okay, so let's see. Not giving the light. We're not purchasing it yet. So let's see what we're giving. Okay, so let's use this one that we're giving, so you can see the little difference, like the difference there. Okay, I think this one is downloading. Okay, so once the download finish, now then we can see what to do. So I'm actually waiting for it to download finish so that we are done with it. We are done with the class. Like we are just done with it. We are totally done. But just want to just add this to it that you guys can as well see what I am doing. The next class on YouTube would we would be rigging it. Okay. And if you want to know how I will create this section, that will be on TikTok. Okay, that will be on what, on TikTok. So you guys, you just need to um just follow me on TikTok. Are you with me? Follow me on TikTok. Join me on TikTok using this. So this is my TikTok handle. Follow me on TikTok because I'll be live with you guys here to do the other aspects. It's very important. Yeah, very important. I'm waiting for it to just download, then we would move on to that. Okay. Waiting for it to download. Okay. Let's see. I want to believe it's downloaded already. Let's confirm that. All right. So yes, downloaded already. So I'll just bring it down here. Then from here, I'm going to extract this. Extract. So after extracting, then I want to see if I can see what I need. So yes, I should. So what we'll do is go to this place now. Then it says, yeah, it says image texture. So then go to select texture. Go to where you just downloaded the folder. So this, select OK. It's not responding. So you can see the texture. It has actually um changed the color. Okay, so uh let's see. Let's see if it is transparent. Okay. My PC is somehow okay. Yeah, I can't even understand what is happening now. It's somehow slow. It's very very slow. I think I need to cancel this. Okay. So I believe you can see what I just did here. Now, for me to work on this, I can use Photoshop to add roughness to this character. Okay, to add roughness to this character, to the character. All right, then use it. I apply as texture to have the skin, face, and the likes. So it's as easy as that. Are you with me, guys? That is very easy as that. It's very easy and very simple to do. I'm actually waiting to see what is going on. Okay, so yeah, at this level, I don't think there is any other thing we need to do than what we have been doing. I don't think there's any other one. Okay, so let's that will be so I'll be going live as well today on TikTok to create the other section of the character, and I mean this part, this other part of the character. So if you actually want to see me how I do that, please kindly watch the video. Okay, kindly follow me on TikTok right away so that you won't be left out when I start the video. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Bye for now. One love. Ciao ciao.